Hello and welcome to the Brick Freak. Today we're building from the company Super 18K, yes that's the name, the model set number K100, that's easy, their Farrari F12. It's not the cheap Italian super sports car Ferrari, no, this is the original, the Farrari, okay? So we are building only original things here. Inside the instructions, where is it? There was a, oh man, did I lost it? I lost it! I really lost it. There was a correction sheet. It must be somewhere. There's a correction sheet. Then we have a sticker sheet, and even they got the tire manufacturer right. Not a cheap Pirelli, no, here the official Farrari. Okay, so we have 11 building steps. The row in the back are 1 to 6 and the rows in the front are 1 to 11. Then we have here several bags with sorted pins. What is nice that the 3-length pins are not blue, they are gray. We have even golden pins here. But what is really nice are the rims with this matte golden ring. They look really nice. Okay, so I start assembling and hope we have an enjoyable set here. This is the static version, no power functions. Okay guys, so I hope we have fun. So I'm in the beginning of 1 and here we see what a viewer meant that the differentials here are wrong. They are both in the same side, and I changed it that one big wheel is here and the other big wheel is there. So if I turn this here, all 4 axles go into the same direction. So I hope I'm right now and it works smoothly. The instructions from Super 18K are so that the old building steps are nearly grayed, or between, it's a slightly light blue, white light blue, but it's easy to build after that because you see extremely good what is new. Okay, so 2/3 of building step 1 and we connected the middle part here to our differential part. Everything is turning smoothly, and here this yellow piece here, you see, it's too wide. This here slips easy in and out. Yes, I know what it's looking like, but it will make no difference later because the car is standing in this position. Oh, you see, just a little shaking and it's slipping out. Okay, perhaps I look in the cellar if I have a red one from Lego. But it makes its job. You see, we connect it here and then everything is turning and we go back and only this part is turning. So everything is alright. But this piece here is not from good quality. Now building step 1 is finished, and yes, I had needed the orange, red and orange. Why not only red? But okay, it is what it is. One nice thing or strange thing, you see this here, the gear, and you see the chain. And you see when I rotate this, here is the other gear, and yes, they have no connection, so the designer used a chain. Interesting. Okay, the rest works good. I don't have this piece here from Lego in red, so it still moves out here, our axle. But okay, I believe this will no problem at the end. Well, building step 2 brought us here the black lift arm, not lift arms, Technic beams. These here, the L1 and this 2 times angled one. and make it a little bit more sturdy. And next is here, I believe this is the rear. Now we bring on the suspension. The differential is already in. Everything fine here with non-friction Technic pins. But building step 2 were 3 bags. I opened them and could build this here. And for that, 2 of the H-shaped Technic beams and 1 of the L-shaped was missing. So I opened bag 3. Rare. That was lucky. These parts are inside. But now we have a problem. Perhaps everything is alright and they just messed up with the numbers and the building step, and everything is alright in the end. Everything is good. The other possibility is in the next building step I'm running out of pieces, and I can have a look if I have them in black or in red, or I have to make a bricklink order, and if a whole bag is missing then I have to contact Lei to send me the missing 4th bag of building step 2. Okay, we will see. And so building step 3 is finished. We brought the 2 parts here together. So at the moment they are only holding over an axle and a motor here, or the engine, nothing else. No, I just have another look. No, I didn't miss anything. It's really just this way. Yes, it's really just this way. We have to see how they will be here connected. Okay, here we see the engine is really working. Here the chain is only for the motor, for nothing else. That he is actually working. Here we have steering, and it's a little bit. Okay, I see. So now it must be, yes, now it's smooth. Now it's smooth. The red axle stands too wide out here. Just put it in and now that's okay. So everything's fine now. And building step 3, I have a peek look. We will stabilize here the front part. Building step 3. We will stabilize the whole front part, and I hope I have all the pieces. We will see. So in between building step 3, nothing's missing so far, and we did a lot of sturdiness, bring a lot of sturdiness to the model, to the set. So that's really good. Massive, stable. We see in here we got more width. Got a lot of parts to stabilize the whole thing. And so far everything's fine. Everything is fine. I love this part when you bring stability to the set, and you can handle it good. Everything, you can use it as a weapon. So I love that state here in Murder X. So building step 3 is done and all the parts were here, so I'm happy. Okay, so far we brought up a lot of Technic beams, some panels, but mostly Technic beams in all shapes to get this here massive and sturdy. The next part is Then we bring on here Technic frames to get a side. Then bring in the seats, I believe. Then building the back axle. And yes, the last two building steps will be shaping the Farrari out of this Technic under construction. So far I'm impressed. The quality is very good. The design is good and flawless. Everything works. The small mistakes, I can live with it. So this is a small resume for today for me. This is day 1, 3 building steps. You see me in a few seconds. I build further tomorrow. So building step 4, or including building step 4 is lying in front of us. And you see we got a lot in with 6 of the frames here. And a lot of stabilization. This here, the whole way. Then the frames. Then this complete package here and there. There's absolutely sturdy everything. And we have now the pinholes for the doors and everything. Okay. Still no problem, still a lot of fun. Cool model at the moment. Building step 6 brought us here. This section, no problem at all. A lot of nice angles. Brought us the panels here on both sides and the roof construction. And this is one of the best and solid roof construction I've ever built in a Technic car. Really good. Very stable, everything at the moment. So next will be attaching the back axle with suspension and everything. And then we are through. Then we are not through, but then we are finished with the... How is this possible? Why is... I must have did something wrong. But it doesn't matter at the moment. Okay, like I said, the best roof I've ever built. So at the moment this is a lovely stable car. Building step 6 is done, and yes, we have over the half of the car assembled. Yes, it was mostly here, this section, to give it stability and planning forward to extend everything. And then here the connection to the gears and the suspension. Take care, cause there is for all building steps a big bag of black pins with friction that we know of. Inside building step 6 are 4 black pins without friction, and they are needed here to lift this here up easier. So watch out. I did it wrong on this side. I didn't have a look in the instruction closely. You see it in the instructions that the 2-pin black without friction looks a little bit different. So check out, if you come here to this part, that you use the non-friction black pins. That's everything. The rest is really well designed and sturdy as hell. Building step 7 brought us here the front. An extension of the front and extension of the back. Stability here and the proportions. We fit it ready for the proportions with the Technic beams. And this car, normally here would sit the 2 motors. But yeah, obviously we have a hole in the bag. I think this is no problem. The instructions are good so far. It says to you in Chinese, go to the next 2 pages and then build further from there. But it's no problem. It's really no problem to see that. And the rest of the instructions is so good that this set is really easy to build, I believe. Someone who has built smaller sets and want to try a big one of the 1x8 cars, I believe this is not a bad decision. It's much easier than the Bugatti. So in between 8 and 8 is the biggest one with 4 or 5 bags, and brought us mostly here new parts at the back of the car here. These here, these here, these curved pieces. The nicest, this panel here, this one and this one, they are clicked in on wrenches, and the wrenches are in the pins, and so you can click in here and have, so you have another possibility. Did I something wrong there? Yes, I believe this here must be downwards. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's nice. And the designer took a lot of effort here to close. Okay, that's not totally close, but it looks cool. With the slope, this here's the form piece, we already know. But all the parts together, the system parts and the normal parts and so on, I think we have a nice bag. Here we have, what are they, barrels? Barrels in dark bluish grey, 4 of them for the exhausts. So, good design. This is building step 8. This here is 9. I already were a little bit further, but 8 was mostly here in the bag. Brought us here the side bag mud guards and this really lovely back of the car. I think this is one of the best looking Technic cars from behind. It really looks great. Okay, the lights are a little bit too big in my size, but and the flex hole, these flex axles I don't really like, but the clean look with Technic and system looks really astonishing. One of the best looking cars here. Okay, so next building step will be here we completing the front, the side of the front, then the front, and then the seats and the doors. Building step 9 is done and brought us here more of the sideline, the mud guards. This here is a little bit, yes, it looks strange at the moment, I don't know. Here we have the nice front, and here I did a mistake. There are 3 of these soft, you know what I mean. This is not a soft axle hoses, I believe, you know what I mean, these. And there are in 3 lengths, and I didn't see the third one, the length one, the longest, I didn't see the middle one. And I cut the longest one, and then I said, then I made, or I saw that I need a longer one, and I already cut it. So the longest bar here is missing. Sorry, my mistake. But for you, you know it. There are 3 in 3 different lengths, and it goes upwards. So don't do the mistake I did. Here, this looks very cool. Building step 10 is done. Brought us the whole front, the bonnet here, and it's okay. We can open it here to get access to our 12 cylinder. These are the different parts. This here you already seen, then you build this here, you build this here, you build this here, and then that. And this long panel here. 2 seats. They are a little bit strange. I have to look if I did them really correct. They are looking a little bit strange. And on the other side, we have here the steering, and you see it steers. Yes, no problem. No sticker for instruments. Okay, so far. Last building step, yeah! And it's done. Okay, 11. And so building step 11 is done and brought us here side panels, doors and back panel. So we are finished, and of course the lovely tires and rims. I don't like the lime brake See it? That's the one thing I don't like. But what I don't like and what I like about this model, I show you in the review. You see what... If you want to know, is this a good model, and you don't want to wait for the review 3 days, and you say, I want to order it, is it good, Frank? If you like what you see, you get a great model. It's nice and easy to build. It's well designed, and yes, the beauty lies always in the eye of the spectator, or something like that. Or that's the saying in German. I don't know if there's any speaking in the same saying in English. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm Frank, your brick freak, and I can